right, got my coffee. Peter McKinnon style. What's up? We're not rolling right now, are we? Yeah. Oh, cut. So traveling is one of the worst things we can do for the environment. And flying to a faraway place is the single biggest thing you can do as an individual to worsen climate change. And you know what? I do it all the time. You know, the good news is it is possible to travel guilt-free. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 game-changing secrets to sustainable travel. Okay, roll the intro. Hey, I'm Don, and I make videos about the world's coolest places to stay, along with travel guides to the world's most exotic destinations. So, what am I doing telling you that travel is bad when I spend 95% of the time on this channel telling you you should travel and encouraging you to travel and showing you all these cool places? Yeah, look, I had a lot of guilt about starting this channel. My background's in sustainability. I was in sustainable energy for 10 years. So I said to myself, if I'm gonna do this channel, that it has to be done differently, that I have to figure out a way to travel sustainably. And I had to come up with my own plan. So here are 5 game-changing tips to traveling more sustainably. And let's just roll into the first one. Number 5, travel with your own reusable water bottle. All right, you're getting on a plane and you see that little plastic bottle. You're walking into your hotel room. You've just traveled 12 hours. Yeah, I want to drink out of that thing. Do not touch it, okay? It is bad for the environment. It's made from oil. It pollutes the planet. So travel with a reusable water bottle. I love my clean canteen. I have done all the homework for you guys. It uses recycled material. They're a B Corp. Go on their website and you can see all their sustainability credentials. But I've put in a link to the water bottle below, so you can just go buy it if you don't have one already. If you've got one already, then you're done. All right, so tip number 4, get off the beaten path. Sustainable travel is not just about the environment, it's about communities too. Now, maybe the better way to think about it is traveling more responsibly, right? And to me, that means instead of going to all the Instagram-y kind of bucket list destinations that everybody else is going to, think about getting off the beaten path. Why is that more sustainable? Why is that more responsible? Well, if you get off the beaten path, you're going to do yourself a favor. You're going to have a more rewarding, kind of a more authentic experience, but you're also taking your travel dollars, you're putting those dollars into small communities. You are putting those dollars into the hands of small business owners, mom and pop operations who actually need the money. So in the end of the day, you're going to have a more rewarding trip, and you're also going to be helping local communities. Tip number 3, go low impact. Remember when I said that flying is the worst thing you can do? You could drive. Better yet, you could take an electric car. If you're in Europe, you could take the train. Good luck doing that in the US. But the other thing you can do is stay in a more sustainable type of dwelling. So what does that mean? Well, you could go camping. You know me, I love my things a little bit more fancy than camping. So glamping is a great option. It's kind of like a low impact way to stay in a really great place. And I have to say, some of my all-time favorite trips have been glamping trips. You get to be in a beautiful environment, you're close to nature, and we've curated a whole list of some of the best glamping spots in the world. There's a link below to our website that'll take you to some incredible places. Tip number 2, stay in a hotel that's actually sustainable. There is so much greenwashing going on, not just in the hotel industry, but you know, when I travel, I have developed my own criteria, and these are the things that I look for when I check into a hotel. I look for a hotel that's using solar panels or wind energy. Hello, tip number 1, are they using plastic bottles? If they're using plastic bottles, that's a really bad sign. I stayed at this place once, they grow their own food. So at dinner, I was having food that the chef actually picked from the garden. I stayed at this place in Jamaica. They use seawater instead of treated water. Yeah, It got a little bit cloudy on rough days, but it was still a really nice pool. So there's a whole bunch of different criteria that I checked for. We've actually got a list of some of the most sustainable hotels in the world on our website, and there's a link below to that. So remember, stay away from hotels that are just doing greenwashing, that are just doing a little bit, and try to stay in a place that's actually sustainable. All right, guys, tip number 1. We made it. The most important thing, the most impactful thing you can do when you travel, buy a carbon offset. I know I've been talking about the evils of plane travel, but you can actually offset all that carbon that you burn when you fly in a plane by investing in a carbon credit. And the way these things basically work is the money that goes into buying a carbon offset is used to invest in growing a new forest. Those trees grow, they suck up CO2, or maybe that money goes into a renewable energy project. But the money is really well spent, and let me show you how easy it is. So it only takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes, so let's dive in. So I've done all the work for you, and we've got listed in the description 3 great websites that'll help you offset your carbon when you travel. My favorite one's Clear. Okay, that wasn't so painful. It took 2-3 minutes? You know, and one of the reasons I like this website is because I can buy 100% of my carbon offsets from my flights, or I can buy 150%. And I go for the 150% because I have to tell you that the carbon offset market is kind of flawed. In fact, it's very imperfect. Sometimes money gets invested into projects that don't offset as much carbon as they promise. Sometimes it goes into corruption. There's lots of different things that can happen. So I always try to err on the side of buying more carbon offsets than I need. And I think it's just so important when you travel to travel intentionally. You've got a budget for traveling. So whether you're going economy class and staying in a less expensive hotel or going luxe, no matter who you are, you have a budget to do this, and you can do this. So I think it is so important to make this part of your vacation planning. And at the end of the day, I think you'll be happy that you did it. Okay, there you have it. Those are my 5 tips on how to travel more sustainably. And I can almost guarantee that if you follow those tips, you're gonna have a great trip. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. And I'd love to hear what you think about sustainable travel. Maybe you have some ideas I haven't thought about, and if you do, please put them in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe, because I've got a bunch of great trips coming up that you do not want to miss. Thanks for watching, and see us in the next video.